named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC. Between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Well, a tough start for both of these teams. Still searching for their first one of the season as we get going in week 3. Dory Jackson now to return it. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Give him 32 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Complete right side to Washington. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
A gain of 15.
1st and 10 from the 32. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one's on the mark, Jacoby Myers. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The big play, that's him 17 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Offensive line fast. Back to the air, Mahomes. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of Second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Looking to throw, Jackson. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. They've got first down here from the 36.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Lamar now from the gun. He rolls to his right. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Now it's Lamar. Throws it at the 7. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Jackson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. They start the drive with Hall. Getting in his 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing that they overcommit close, they could get burned.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Connects with his back. Hall. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And they'll get him down right along the line, so no gain is how we'll end the opening quarter. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play.
Attack, attack!
Throwing again, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Working quickly here. Another throw for Mahomes. He's got Washington. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Into the hands of Campbell. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 10. And the first down on the Chiefs.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. He connects with the rookie from LSU. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He gives to Hall on the draw. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down.
Okay, you get down to this tight red zone, and there's only so many pass plays you can run, largely because you don't have enough space to operate. Defense knows it too. Give those guys some credit. They were all over that one.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. Boswell to add the PAT. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they'll decline this and take the results.
First Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Gibson. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Spins out of one stop. And his choice to leave that end zone going to cost him a chunk here. He's out shy of that 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Yellow. Hero 15.
To the air, Mahomes. Absolutely fires this one right side. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, 57. Hey, dribble it.
Mahomes trying to get here on second and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Completed over the middle. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money downs for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money downs. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Gibson. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Caught, nice game left side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This one left for Lamar. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Yo. It's on. It's on. It's on. 13. Go right here.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Buying some time right. He's got it inside the 10. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos tie this game at 21. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He throws a bullet to the center of the... Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Lamar. Chased out to his right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
We changed it. Hey, middle. No, we changed it.
Lamar back to throw. He gets it to Rice. And they make the tackle at the 38. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
We changed it.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Nice shot. Come on. You. Go. 13.
From the gun, Jackson. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Down and 13.
Hey. Sit on. Hey, sit on. You at. Hey, report.
3rd and long for him here. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Will Reichert now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
Gonna feel just a little bit better going into halftime anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He'll throw it. Looking underneath here for Hall. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half. Back to throw it. Pass him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Holding jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did he say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
First down, here's Lamar. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for a Broncos first down. New set of downs from 37. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Headed out right. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. Not sure.
Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Jackson trying again on 2nd down. Rolling left, buying some time. Completed left side to Smith. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver. Handoff now from the gun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now it's Lamar. That's cut at the 4. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Along the right sideline. There's space. He took it all the way. Touchdown. Oh, baby. What a return. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 10. What do you think, Brock? Did we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. On the return, here's Gibson. He's got a lane up past the 30. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
At their own 34-yard line.
They'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Lamar off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
First down throw for Jackson. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Hall running his own read. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense up to the line fast. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is a heater going deep. Oh no, they get him yet again. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver. Well, we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock, but how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right, getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Offense in a hurry up here. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Connects with his back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It goes to the hurry up offense here. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
180. What? 180. Hey, middle. You at X.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Escapes the pocket. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Jordan Brooks comes up with it.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Complete right side to Washington. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hey, take it.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He puts some juice on a deep throw, and they pick him off again. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Broncos take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
This one's set up for Lamar. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Well, we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Lamar. Brought in.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
13. Go.
Blitz coming, Lamar. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Outright, Leggett makes the ground. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
First down throw, Mahomes. He put everything he had into this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. To the air, Mahomes. And they pick him off again. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover, they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it. Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway. They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
Reichard on for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos make it a 24-point ball game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Jackson now to return it. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. A nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the fourth. It's the Chiefs who have possession, and they've got to get to work. They're in a massive hole. They've got first down here from the 36.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Hey, Ridley.
Brings up second and a yard. At the 46.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offensive line fast. Third down, it's Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Working quickly here.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Forced out to his right. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up second down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Pass caught, 9-yard line. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs putting up points in a game decided. The Chiefs and Mahomes setting up for two.
The Chiefs will set up for their 2-point.
They'll try to run it in. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Bronco out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play.
Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Gibson. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Massive hits. The ball's out. And the Chiefs pick it up. Chunk after that recovery, and they're going to take over inside the red zone.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they add a nice little present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
They give on second to Hall. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down. Working quickly here.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
Hey, 57,
It's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Yellow.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Pistol snap to Jackson. He rolls to his right. Moving right, aims it out down the sideline. It connects on the deep shot. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, maybe, but he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action now with Jackson. Rolling out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Escapes the pocket. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Working inside the red zone. Catch made. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Jackson throwing here. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams...
He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos put up even more points in a win. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos continue piling onto this lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Chooses to bring this one out. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Hits his running back. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Chiefs trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Attack! 15! Hey, 57, colors. Hey, Ripley. Attack!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Connects with his back. Hall. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Hey, 15.
A gain of 12. And a first down, Chiefs.
Yellow. 15, yellow.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs making the scoreboard look a touch better. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. I think they got it, and they did! The Chiefs have it! All right, so a positive play for them, if nothing else. Game seems pretty far out of reach at this point, but still, had to try the onside kick in that spot.
You know what that was? It was 2 things, Kate. A, it's a good chance to practice your onside kick in a pretty low-pressure environment. But B, and so much more importantly, is down the road in a game where you're going to really need it. That gives you the confidence that you can get it done.
From the red zone on 1st. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Hall. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Mahomes leads his troops to the line, going for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And this one is over. He's got the Broncos the first down, and that should just about button up this victory. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Returned it.
Jackson's throwing for it. And he will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage.
Broncos 67, Chiefs 49. Will Reichard to kick off.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Dump off caught by his back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. And goes to the hurry up here.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
43, 15.
To the air, Mahomes. Campbell hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey, 43, 15.
Motioning the tight end now. 3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st down, Chiefs.
1st down now. Ball at the 33.
Yellow. 43.
Back to the air. Mahomes. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Oh, brother. It's another interception. And the Broncos have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Caught just shy of the goal line. And he would have not scored, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And the Broncos.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
1st down and goal to go.
From the red zone now. And they strike for a touchdown on the final play of the game. They didn't need it, but they will take it anyway. The Broncos keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
So to the side of me, mile-high salutes throughout.